Ladies, hey, how are you? I hope that you are having a fabulous day, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, however. I hope it's amazing. So, today I wanted to come and talk to you guys today about reflection and the importance of reflecting. I had a great one on one call with a client and we were talking about the power of reflecting. And I highlighted that in majority of my books, I always talk about reflection. At the end of each chapter, I talk about reflection. I talk about how you're supposed to implement reflection in your life. And I talk about how I personally do it because I think it's important. And one motto that I live by is to be more effective, you have to be more reflective. Or the more reflective you are, the more effective you are. However, you want to word that, the two and two go hand in hand. And if you want to be effective at whatever it is that you're doing in your life, you have to be willing to reflect. And what a lot of people don't realize is that they run from reflection. A lot of times reflection hurts, right? When you set a goal and you're reflecting on your progress that you didn't reach the goal, it's too painful because then now you feel like a failure, right? Or maybe you're reflecting on like how much weight you were supposed to lose and you're looking at the scale and you're reflecting on the progress you made and you didn't make as much progress as you thought. So you feel like a failure. And so a lot of people try to avoid reflection because it hurts. And I personally do tons and tons and tons of reflection within my life. I reflect daily at the end of the day to process how my day went. And then I reflect usually at the end of like wherever a good break is with the goal. So for example, if I set a goal for 3 months, I'll reflect at the end of each month in addition to daily so that I can check my progress. And why that is so important is because a lot of times people are going and going and going, but they're going nowhere. Think about a hamster on a hamster wheel. They are running, they are racing, they are putting in all this effort, but they're going nowhere. They're just going in a consistent circle doing nothing. And so I don't want to be a hamster on a hamster wheel. I want to be a person that's running in the direction of my dreams. And it's very easy to get off track, right? I think about when I first started my business and I felt like I was speaking to crickets. I would post things on social media, try to engage people, and then nobody would pay attention. And so I felt like I was speaking to crickets. And I remember thinking, excuse me, I was remember thinking, okay, I'm going to give this up. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm not going to speak on social media. Social media is not working. But at the time, I'd hired a coach who told me that the quickest way to grow my brand was through social media. And so had I gone down the path of, all right, social media isn't it for me and given up, 3 months down the road, I would have been in the same position. I didn't know that it took time to kind of build an organic following. And then I needed to keep speaking to crickets, right? But I needed to know that I needed to know what direction I was headed. So I want to share an activity that I do probably weekly with my daughters. Actually, it is weekly. An activity that we do at the end of the week because we like to incorporate reflection regularly in our house. And so I call it the stoplight activity. Red light, green light, yellow light. Same lights that we use as you're driving, right? But I take it and I apply it to goal setting. So with my goals, I like to say, all right, so the things that I am working on, what are the things that I need to stop, right? That's my red light. What are the red light activities that are happening in my life in relation to my goal? What are the green light activities? So what are the activities that I need to be more or go faster or go on, right? And then what are the activities that I need to slow down on? So for example, when I was working on my first book, I remember this is around the time that we started this activity and it was amazing. So we're doing this activity at dinner and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so what are the activities that I need to stop on? And immediately it was like the mindset, all that stuff that I was saying to myself and telling myself that I wasn't capable of accomplishing or that I wasn't good at certain things or I wasn't going to amount to anything. Those were the things that I needed to stop doing because they weren't benefiting me. They were not pushing me closer to my goals. Then the yellow light, the things that I needed to slow down on, right? I needed to slow down on TV. I recognized that I didn't want to completely get rid of TV because at the time I was only watching 2 hours of TV a week. And so that wasn't a ton, but I knew I needed to slow down on it, right? So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get rid of it completely, but maybe I slow down and I'm only watching 1 hour every 2 weeks, that sort of thing. And then I went on to green activities. So, what are the activities that I need to go ahead and go on? And those activities where I need to go ahead and be okay with turning off my phone. I need to go ahead and be okay with typing every single day. And I need to go ahead and make my gym a priority on my calendar and make sure I'm not balancing it with other things that aren't important and aren't aligning with my goal. And so I had to be reflective in that experience so that I was more effective as a writer to be able to accomplish my ultimate goal of publishing my book. And so the same goes for you as you are working through whatever goal it is, writing your book, starting your business, um, losing weight, saving money, buying the house, getting married, whatever it may be. I want you to start taking that activity and I want you to apply it to your life. Ask yourself, what are the activities that you need to stop on? So, what are your red light activities? Ask yourself, what are the activities that you need to slow down on? Your yellow activities. And then finally, what are your activities that you need to go ahead and go on? Those activities that you need to jump on and be ready to do that are going to push you closer to your goals. So that's what I have for you today because I feel like it is so important for you to take time to really resonate with your goals, what it is you want to accomplish. Keep it in the front of your mind and start to take daily action towards your goals. The biggest misconception is that somehow the goals are just going to land in our laps. Somehow they're just going to happen for us. That's not true. It's the small day-to-day action that you take that leads to the ultimate and big success that you desire. So that's what I have for you, ladies. I'm also going to go ahead and put my Goal Getter Guide in the comments below because my Goal Getter Guide is a guide that teaches you not only how to set goals, but actually how to reach them. Because I have people that set goals all the time, but it doesn't mean anything if you're not actually reaching them. And so I want to make sure that I share that with you ladies today. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. And I will chat with you guys later. Bye.